Hey there, roleplay fans, it's Dungeon Master Joel again, getting you up to speed on everything you may have missed from the last thrilling installment of Capes and Quests. You see, Vorlin, Corbin, and Antoine had finally managed to get back that missing package to its gangster owners, the Balor family. Why, they even got to meet the big gang boss himself and secret power behind High Morin, Devitt Balor. The boss liked our favorite D20 degenerates right away and decided to put them to work collecting protection money from the local businesses. What our heroes couldn't know is that in High Morin, everyone has their own little criminal side hustle going. Like Lady Thickjaw, the owner of the Orc and Anvil blacksmith, who on the side hosted fight club matches in her basement. Naturally, Corbin, the bruiser of the party, wanted a piece of these fights, but when he got ready to duke it out with the local champ, the fight club was invaded by a man in a dark cloak, a man Antoine had been seeing in his drug-fueled visions. Turns out this was no man at all, though. It was in fact a bronze golem, one sent to kill the party. We joined the adventure not long after this big shocking reveal.
I mean, can we step around him?
Wow.
He is so big,
we got 5.
He is blocking the door. All right, here, let me get all this shit together then. So, Corbin got 5. And that's
I got a rocking 6.
And that's with your initiatives, yes?
No, that's a 6. Actually, with my initiative, it's a 6.
Okay. Vorlin,
And
yours
then-
is...
It was 6 plus. I'm looking. I already forgot where it is.
Wait, initiative's D20?
Yes. Plus...
All right, 17.
Plus... Oh, holy shit. You are...
Damn
you're
it, yeah.
fast.
And then initiative is plus what?
Whatever your initiative is, it should be on the top of your sheet.
Oh, okay. 2.
So
19.
Oh, yeah, wow.
I'm only an 8 on this one.
So yeah, so it's Antoine with the cat-like reflexes this time. Now what does Big Boy here roll? Is he fast or is he slow? Let's find out. Oh shit, he also rolls a 19 plus 2. So yeah, he actually gets to move first this time is what he does.
Okie doke, that's fine.
And here, let me actually write that down so I can remember. All right, so he moves first. Were you guys all still at the bar? Because I know, Antoine, you sidled up to him when you saw him step in the door, so I guess you're the closest to him.
Please try to kiss me. Please try to kiss me and not kill me. Please try to kiss me and not kill me.
He doesn't quite kiss you, but he does do something. He reaches out with his bronze metallic hand, grabs...
Sexy still.
Yeah, and he's gonna try... He grabs you by the throat, and he's gonna try and, like, choke slam you like fucking Kane, is what he's gonna try and do right now.
Still kind of into this.
Could go either way.
Yeah, still could go either way. Still on the fence.
So, he gets a 14. Is that, more than your armor? I don't know. Oh, yeah, no, you're actually the most armored out of everyone. So, yeah, that 14 doesn't work, and you were able to back up just in the nick of time before he can try and throat slam you.
Oh, God. Stop meeting guys on Ancient Grinder.
Really quickly, is this an actual Fight Club match, or is this just some ominous creature from our best friend's sex dream?
Everyone fucked off when this guy showed up. They were scared shitless. They have never seen anything like this before, and they were not willing to stay for this.
So what I'm saying is it's completely pointless to place a bet on us to win this match, right?
I mean, you might try and make something with Scritch later. The dude is made of bronze. You could probably sell the bronze this dude is made of and make some money.
Well, we've rolled for initiative.
Yep.
No sex is happening yet.
Not yet.
Yet.
Antoine, after backing up, it would be your move, actually, so you can try and hit this guy.
That I'm
How you decide to interpret hitting it, that's up to you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'll see what it's like when it's down. But for now, I'm going to go with the crossbow to the eye.
Now, you would have to back up before you could do that, because if you try and use a crossbow too close, you take a disadvantage.
All right, then I'll mace him in the eye.
Okay, you pull out your mace then. So yeah, roll a d20 and see if you hit him.
I got a 10.
Okay, plus anything.
Plus 3.
Okay, he is so big, you're actually able to hit him, but because he is literally 99% armor, you end up doing half damage. So what was your damage on that? Mace is d6.
Yes. Okay. D6 is...
You got a +5 to hit, so whatever you roll, add 5 to it.
Uh, 10.
Or no, sorry, that's a 3 to it for damage because you already hit
Oh,
him.
8.
8. Okay, so wait on a D6, but it's a D6.
D6. I rolled a 5. 5 plus 3.
Oh yeah, okay, so that's 8. So,
Oh, sorry, I wasn't clear.
No, that's
Okay.
okay. That's 8, but because it's half damage, you smack him with the mace, and he just kind of rings. There does not actually seem to be anyone or anything inside there. This is just walking fucking armor.
Does anybody know transmutation?
I was just gonna say, dude. Like I'm looking. Who's going up next?
Here, let me.
Oh my gosh, it was a Full Metal Alchemist joke that didn't involve a dog, everybody.
I know.
Oh, that shit's too sad for me.
That would be you, Vorlin. You move next.
God. Okay, I'm gonna take a swing at this guy. I'm gonna save the big stuff for my second round. But by the way, start checking your spells, boys.
You might need it.
Yeah, just saying. All right, so I've got my short rapier.
Yep.
Let's do that.
Rapier.
Okay.
Rapier. There's no right way to say that word.
There
is
is definitely a wrong way.
there? Yeah.
All right, so you're gonna run up on Big Bad in bronze right now.
Cool. So I rolled a 13.
Plus anything or just 13 straight up?
My 13, and then my attack bonus is 4, so it's going to take me to 17.
Okay, so yep, you definitely hit him.
Cool. So 1d8 plus 2.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to rock that. Ooh, 8 plus 2. That's an 11.
Okay, nice. And do you do your little electric follow-up, or do you just keep it at a regular attack?
I want to keep it as a regular attack right now. I know that sounds dumb, but
That's up to you.
yeah.
Yeah, you don't know how long this fight's gonna go.
Exactly.
All right, so
Wait,
I'm also
talk to him?
afraid that like because there's going to be a problem if I try to hit him with like electricity.
again, you don't know. This is new science. This is the new science. Corbin, it is now your turn.
I'm reading up on my abilities, and I've got this thing called Sharpened Senses that activates whenever I try and detect hidden creatures or objects. I'm going to try and use my perception to try and find a weakness on it.
Well, it's only if it was an invisible creature, and he's not invisible. You can see him totally fine.
Oh, I see.
Well,
So I
what
can't
if
like
he-
look at his metal parts and find like a chip in it or something.
I wish
What
it
if-
was that cool.
What if he closes his
Oh.
eyes?
I mean, then he gives himself a disadvantage just to undo the
Yeah,
disadvantage.
that's true. Never mind. Okay.
Okay.
but keep
Describe
that-
to me what it looks like again.
It is a large, hulking suit of bronze armor. Again, Kurt called him a juggernaut before. Yeah, he basically looks like the goddamn juggernaut with two huge, giant, meaty metal fists.
It's a gnarly steampunk.
There was more
juggernaut.
to it. There was stuff on its back.
Oh yeah, it's filled with tubes, like exhaust. Basically, he has exhaust sticking out of his back.
Okay. Wait. So exhaust. So hold on. What did the tubes go to? What are they connecting? What to what?
They're connected to his back and like shooting out there. Nothing has come out of the tubes yet, but you get the feeling there's some kind of vent. Well, you wouldn't know.
Oh,
there's
so
some-
it's not like tubes going out of its head into its back or something. It's like
it's-
just tubes going.
Yeah, it's not like
Okay.
Bane. It's exhaust. I said tubes, but they're really more like exhaust.
Okay.
But again,
Okay.
you're a fantasy mountain man, so you don't know what the fuck that is.
Okay. I am going to grab a table and break 2 legs off of it.
You keep adding new. Okay, so now.
I fucking love this.
Okay, you have 2 table legs now, but again, you have a dueling specialty, so you actually are less good with 2 weapons.
Oh, I'm not going to attack. I'm going to shove them into the tubes.
Oh, okay. Okay, you're gonna try and do
Wow.
it. All right, roll an attack and see what happens.
Come on, big buddy, big buddy.
No whammies. No whammies.
No whammies.
It is a 6. What am I adding to that? So that's not very high.
6 plus
But-
your strength, which I think is 5 because you're really
You're-
strong.
My athletics is 5. My strength is 3.
Oh, okay. So yeah, no, that is not enough to get him. You try and run at him with the chair legs, and he just like slaps them aside, like, no, not today. Yeah, he was having none of that. Also too, when the metal touches you, it's not like cold like metal should be. Like it's hot. The metal is actually
I
quite
figured.
warm. Yeah, which is bad. So
Very bad.
all right, Corbin is done. It is now going to be the big metal man's turn again, and he is going to turn his eyes over to Vorlin, who hurt him in the previous turn, and he is going to wind up his big fist, his big meaty metal man fist that he does, and he is going to try
This
and
can still go well.
yeah, he's gonna try and sock and bop you right now, and he ends up rolling a 10 plus what's your armor again?
My armor is leather, so it's a AC 11.
Okay, so really, even with everything else, it's only seriously on your new sheet. I could have sworn you had more armor than that. Really, I have you at 14 because you put on one of the chain shirts.
Oh, that's right. No, that's my fault. I didn't update it.
That's it. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, 14. It's 14. Yeah.
Doesn't matter. He fucking hits you anyway. I just knew you should have to have more armor than that. And he ends up doing a D10 of damage is what he does. So that's 3 regular damage is what he does. And when the fist makes contact with you, it feels super hot now. Like, again, the more this guy fights, the more he's heating up. So he actually does an extra D6 of fire damage, and that's going to be 2 damage altogether. So not that much, but still, he basically got 2 hits in on you, one regular and one fire.
So the bad news is, because I just want to keep this legit, I've taken 18 points of damage so far in this adventure.
Really, overall?
Yeah.
Well, don't you heal when you go to bed?
Yes, you do. Yeah, your numbers all reset. And
okay, so we're at 5.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Yeah, and you get all your spellbacks and everything.
Okay.
So yeah, you're all good. Yeah, damage doesn't carry over. How fucking sick would that be?
Sorry, as a comic book guy, continuity. Sorry about that.
Continuity is important. Well, I'm glad you're keeping track of numbers. That's the important thing. So yeah, he hits you with that, and in fact, he hits you so hard he actually knocks you back a couple steps with his big meaty fist.
Okay.
Meaty metal fist. All right then. So with his turn out of the way, Antoine, it is your turn now.
How does he have a meaty fist if he's all bronze armor?
It's a mystery.
I'm gonna go for another shot to the face where his glowing reds are.
Cool.
With my mace, because that's where I get my best attack bonus.
Alrighty then, roll it up.
8.
8, yeah. It completely, it just boink, bounces off him like it was nothing. You tried. He's stronger than he looks.
Wait, was I supposed to add the +3 to it?
That's only when you damage him.
Okay, fair enough.
You get added points to trying to hit him, and then you get added points for damage. All right, Corbin, that would make...
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So another strength gets added to the initial roll, but then the stuff like athletics and stuff like that gets added to the damage.
Well, again, it's different stuff. Like, you get the duelist speciality, so you actually get a couple extra points on your damage. But yes, strength.
Okay.
Strength governs how hard you hit and how often you can hit. Usually.
Got it.
There you go. And then of course it gets extra fucked up when you're a rogue like Kirk, because it's actually his dexterity that governs that, not his strength, because he's a dex-based class, not a strength-based class.
Which I keep forgetting about, because I've got like special abilities based on that. So I should start paying attention to my sheet more.
It's a whole numbers thing, but yes, it's your turn now, Corbin. What will you do to the big nasty metal man?
Wait, last time didn't Kirk go before me last time?
Do I have the numbers totally wrong? 6. Oh yeah,
he and I both have 6. So are we like rotating each time, or
no? He added more. Vorlin had 8. You're right. Vorlin does move before you. Derp.
All right.
Okay.
I'm glad you.
I don't think this relationship's working out for me, you guys. Really starting to doubt our compatibility.
Sorry, man.
All right, Vorlin, you're next.
Okay, you know what? This guy's scaring me. So guess what? We're gonna use Dragon Breath Cold.
Oh, nice. That's because he's running hot. Exactly.
Yeah. So when you use your breath weapon, all creatures in the area must make a saving throw, the type of which is determined by your ancestry. The DC of this saving throw is 8 plus your Constitution and modifier plus your proficiency bonus. A creature takes 2d6 damage on a failed save and half as much damage on a successful one.
Okay. So roll. And, again, I think if I'm remembering this right, Dragon Breath is a fucked up thing. Here, let me get your thing up. But yeah, basically,
yes.
You roll and I roll, and then I gotta try and beat your roll, basically, is what it is. And
right.
I take damage regardless, but it's if I take whole damage or half damage, is what it is. So yeah, give a roll. And
here's the thing about D&D, kids. Tons of fun. Have the calculator ready.
Yeah, I have mine.
Just don't take any whole damage.
Okay, so I got a 15 on that, and then I got to also add What is it? My saving throw, or it's my
Uh,
Constitution?
or no, well, I got to do Constitution and saving throw because again, you're trying to hit me. I do believe is how it
Okay.
works.
So I got 15 plus.
God.
What was I using? My rapier?
No, it's a
No,
breath.
dragon breath.
Yeah,
So
it's
it's
a
just
breath.
a
Yeah.
15.
Yeah, again, you're just blowing it. Is determined by your ancestry. The DC of the same. There's a Constitution modifier. Okay,
So 15 plus 2 is 7.
okay, cool.
Yeah.
So then
So
now
17.
I gotta roll and see if I can beat that. That is a 13. That's a 17. So what did you roll with everything together?
So with everything, we tied.
Okay, holy shit. Okay, well, we'll call that half damage then. So roll 2d6s and I'll take a half damage in this homebrewed rule that I put together.
Roll 2d6s. So first one is a 4, and the second one is a 5. So you get 9.
Okay. So is that, I guess, take that apart then. So, okay, well, I'll call it what it is then. So, yeah, you open your mouth and you roar a mighty blast of frost that shoots from your fangs and just smacks the big bronze man right in the face. And, in fact, one of his shiny red coal eyes actually ends up going out, and he is just covered in frostbite now after this attack. He did not like it.
Fantastic.
In fact, he didn't like it so much, he gets to take a special boss action now, which we haven't done this before, but that's a thing. The exhaust pipes on his back, which up until now have been doing nothing, actually start to whirl a little bit, and in doing so, start belching out a thick black smoke that covers the entire arena that you're all in right now. And this is treated as darkness for everyone who does not have dark vision, which, as we found out last time, only Antoine actually has night vision. Vorlin and Corbin, you guys are essentially blinded right now and will take disadvantage every time you try and attack in the dark.
Well, shit.
Yeah.
He's a Dracula, you guys.
Through the ditches and burn through the witches.
We have to dig through the ditches and burn through the witches to beat them.
Some of the witches in the town are like, hey.
Yeah. I know.
Not cool.
Hold up. If the entire arena is encased in darkness, does that mean that essentially the enemy is now invisible for all intents and purposes?
It sure is what that means, Corbin. That's exactly what that means. And it's your turn.
Okay. I will now use that sharpened senses thing to try and find him.
All right. What's that? You got to roll a d8 because that's connected to your superiority dice.
D8?
Yeah, if I'm remembering right here, I'm looking at it right now. Sharpened senses. When you make a wisdom percentage on a hidden creature, okay, you got to expend one superiority dice and add it to the roll. You can use this feature after seeing the total, but before learning. Okay, so basically, you got to roll a wisdom check, but then you can also add an extra d8 roll on top of it, is what you can do.
Holy cow.
I know, there's a lot of fucking math, so you're...
Wait, okay, so roll the wisdom check. That's the D20, but then I roll a D8 on top of that and add them together?
Yes, all the numbers. So roll a D20,
Okay,
add 2 for your wisdom.
Okay, that was a 16 plus 2, that's 18.
Okay,
And now
so-
I rolled and then I got a 4 off the D8.
Yep, okay, so your primal mountain man senses, your predatory senses are able to peer through the smoke and darkness of this room, and you are able to see this guy now, which means that, yeah, when you do try and attack him, you don't have to take any disadvantage.
Okay. Also, it can't see us, right?
Well, assuming...
Like, it can't see through its own fog, right?
Well, I mean, if it created the fog, why would it create fog it couldn't see through?
And it's still got
Well, I
one
mean,
good
cars
eye.
can't drive through fog, but they create it.
I mean, it's also not human and not looking with human eyes, so, you know.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
It sees with eyes unclouded by hate.
There
Got it.
you go. Well, I mean, it seems to hate you guys a lot, and it seems to be stalking you guys for a while. But, alright, so if you want to attack it, just make a regular old attack now that you can see it, because you've pierced the veil.
Okay. So it's not hot anymore. It's now cold because it's frozen in ice, right?
It does look like it's trying to heat up again, and that the ice is slowly melting, but it definitely slowed it down for a bit.
Oh, I have an idea. Okay. There's a bar down here, right?
Certainly is.
I'm going to reach behind there and grab the highest proof alcohol I can find and dump it into its little vents in the back.
Okay, I will say you have to take a turn to dig and look for the highest
Fair
proof
enough.
alcohol because there's a lot of it. But yes, you jump behind the bar and you are now rummaging around all of Scritch's shit. In fact, he looks like he has a little bed back there, like he lives back there when he's not running the thing.
Aw.
Yeah.
He doesn't get paid enough for his own place.
No, I know. He just lives under the bar here in this derelict sewer. But all right, so that's your turn. You're looking for that. So, all right, it's Big Nasty Bronze Bastard's turn again, and he is super unhappy because this has not been going his way the whole time. So what he is going to do now is he is going to actually try and charge Antoine is what he's going to try and do. He's basically going to try and shoulder check you right now.
Charge me for what? You ain't got nothing on me.
So yeah, he's going to try and shoulder check you from across the room, and he ends up rolling a 14 plus 5, so holy shit, that actually does end up hitting you for once. And that is
Ouch.
And that's going to be a d8's worth of damage. So, god damn it, that's a 1, but that's a 1 of regular damage. But he also gets to add another d6 of fire on top of that because he's hitting you with the other hot shoulder.
Okay, all right. I still feel good about my chances.
So that's a 5. So altogether, he does 6 damage, and you also get knocked back a little bit by this. But here's the thing. You saw it coming because you have cat's eye, so you could actually see through the darkness. It was not a surprise when he hit you.
Better than being knocked up. I'd rather be knocked back.
For real. And with that, it actually becomes your turn now. So how are you going to answer for this man shoulder checking you?
I think I might go anime here and just do a spiritual weapon.
Oh, nice. That's a good one. Here, let me open your frickin' spell sheet because that is a good spell, but I forget what it does.
Create a floating spectral weapon within range that lasts for the duration or until you cast the spell. When you cast the spell, you can make a melee spell attack against a creature within 5 feet of the weapon.
Right.
On a hit, the target takes force damage equal to 1d8 plus your spell casting ability modifier. This sounds complicated. Can I just put my dick in one of his exhaust pipes?
Well, here's the beautiful thing about this, Josh. When you create a spiritual weapon, you can make it look like whatever you want. So if you want to make a giant spectral penis to literally cock slap this giant bronze monster, you 100% can. In fact, it's encouraged.
I'm going to do the thing my dungeon master just suggested and make a huge veiny spectral penis.
Oh yeah, so through the darkness you see shining a giant spectral dong with big shiny balls on it, and it's
out here.
And it's floating there in the air, and okay, so yeah, you get to make an attack now, so roll an attack on this, and if it hits...
I know I've said it before, but I will say it again. Suck at critical roll.
Yeah, you get to make, you'll get to make an extra special hit, but you still gotta try and hit him first.
Alright, so that's a d20 and then a d6?
Yeah, it's a d20 plus whatever, basically it's like you're doing a regular weapon attack, but you're just controlling it with your mind, because it's magic now.
Alright, so I rolled, on my d20 I rolled a 13.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a 6 or an 8.
It would be a 5 just to hit because that's your attack bonus. But
a d6 or an 8.
It hit regardless. You got enough to hit it with your attack bonus. But now when it comes time for damage, you roll a 1d8 plus 3 is what you do.
All right, 5 plus 3 got an 8.
Okay, there you go. So yeah, your giant ghostly penis comes crashing down upon the dome of this giant metal man, and you can actually see it leaves a major penile-sized dent in the armor now. And
ask me about my wiener.
Now, here's a funny thing too, Antoine. You had the Predator's eye patch on. Because this thing is a robot, because it's a construct, it actually has no life aura, so you can't actually tell how bad you've hurt it.
Oh God, I thought because I had the Predator's eye patch on,
don't worry, everyone else is gonna see how badly you hit it. So
yeah,
yeah.
So yeah, giant dong-shaped dent on the top of its head. It's not doing so good right now.
I gotta brag about that shit on Twitter.
Leaves his mark.
Yeah, it literally left his mark. All right, Vorlin, it's your turn now.
Okay, so I just, to make this perfectly clear, can't see in the dark like my other two guys.
No,
saw that dick though.
No, they magicked their way into it. Yeah, you're at a disadvantage.
And I've already used my one actual magic attack spell.
Mm-hmm.
So the best thing I've got at this point is the rapier. And I gotta swing wildly at this point because I've got nothing, right?
Okay, so roll twice on the d20 and take the lowest one because you're at a
Oh,
disadvantage.
shit. Okay. First one's a 15.
Mm-hmm.
Second one's a 14.
Okay.
And then so plus 2 is 16.
All right, so you stab blindly in the darkness, and you do actually manage to make contact. It probably helps that this thing is so fucking big and hulking that it is like hitting the broadside of a barn a lot of the time. So yeah, you totally stab it with your rapier.
Clang.
Yep, clang to be sure. All right, so roll damage up on that one.
Let's see here. We're gonna do. Oh, is it a 1d8 plus 2?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, 1 second. Lost my dice. So 6.
Okay, there you go. Do you do anything else with that attack? Do you?
Okay, we're gonna add the electricity to this thing.
Okay, so that's an extra just d6 you can roll.
There we go. 5.
Okay, so you do the magic thing. You swipe on the gem on your rapier that has already made contact, and bolts of electricity start shooting through the blade into the creature, and it really does not like it. In fact, it kind of starts to convulse and everything. Electricity was pretty bad for it. In fact, it was so bad, it actually does double damage, is what that does. You found its weakness.
Nice.
Nice. Okay.
So there
So
you
next time, listen to my DM when he goes, "Are you sure you want to do something with that?" The first time around.
You know. So like, here's the you can't trust me too much because then I'll like use it to my advantage.
Yeah, I totally thought that was going to backfire on me. All right.
So there you go. You hit it with the electricity, and it's really fucking hurt now. In fact, it goes down to one knee, basically, and it's just, convulsing and having a really bad time. Whatever arcane steampunk bullshit that powers it, electricity was not its friend. So, yeah, with that, it becomes Corbin's turn now, and I will say that, yes, you found your bottle of booze that you were so looking for.
I'm trying to remember Jimmy Buffett lines right now, but no. Okay.
Cheeseburger and
Looking for
paradise.
that lost bottle of salt, lost shaker of salt.
That's it. Thank you. God damn
That
it.
works really well. Yeah.
I am out of it today. I'm missing all the references, but they're still like hazily half there.
You find lots
Okay,
of shakers of
so
salt.
since it is now unable to move and down one knee, I will hopefully fairly easily plug the bottle into its back and pour the high grain alcohol directly into where all the fire is coming from.
Well, you're at the bar, so you're actually at the other end of the room. You would have to throw it or take a turn to actually walk over to it. They've been fighting with
God,
it by
take
the
a
door.
turn to walk. Okay, I'll take the turn. I'll take the turn to walk.
You can either throw from the bar and it'll be a harder throw, or you can walk and throw and it'll be an easier throw.
Oh, I see what you're saying. So I can't just get over there and plug it in. I've got to walk and throw.
It's because he knocked you back at first, and then you took a step back, so you're actually further away from it. Again, this is why other D&D shows have like maps and miniatures and shit. You just kind of got to take one word for it. But it's all up to you. What do you want to do?
How close could I get? What I have to roll to figure out how? What I'm trying to ask is, does the walking over there take a turn, and then the throwing is the next turn, or can I possibly combine the two into one?
You can walk and throw, and that'll be counted as one turn, or you can dash, which is technically both your move action and your attack action, and then you'll be like right next to him.
Okay, in that case, I will walk and throw.
Okay, cool. So now for the throw, you're actually not going to be using your strength for once. You're going to actually be using dexterity. Anything thrown is dexterity.
Got it. Let me open that back up. Dexterity is only +1.
But
still roll the 20?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Then that's a 17.
Okay.
Good answer. Good answer.
You fucking do it. You lob it directly at the creature. The bottle shatters on it. A bunch of it kind of leaks down into its exhaust and leaks all over into its weird whirling clockwork mechanism. Let's call that a D6, I guess.
Okay. Why is that all the way at the bottom?
I love that there's 20 damage.
Same.
Okay, D6.
Mhm.
Oh shit! Guess what?
Is it a
6.
Yep, there you go. All right, so yeah, it is. The booze leaks down into the creature's body. It has now caught fire, essentially. It is not doing good. Its head is spinning around and shit. You know, plates are falling off of it. It is most definitely on its last leg right now.
Tell me what
Why?
booze can't
Why was I
fix.
programmed to feel pain?
Literally. Yeah, it has not said anything at this point, but if it could talk, it would definitely say, why was I programmed to feel pain?
What I love about this is that when I threw the die, it ended up hitting my headphone wires and then flipped over onto the 6. So
Nice.
It's like
it
golf,
was about to be
man.
a 3.
It's just like golf. Like, how it lands is how it lands.
Yep.
Also, I'm really bad at it, and most of the time people don't allow me to play.
Badum tish. All right, so this creature is absolutely furious at this point, and it is going to try and grab the thing that is closest next to it, which would actually be Vorlin. So it is going to try and roll right now, and that is going to be 11 plus 5. Okay, so that's 16, and it does a move now that you've never seen before. It literally reaches out with both arms and tries to get you into like a bear hug, is what it tries to do, and you feel a great deal of heat coming off this thing.
Guys, it's got me.
It's basically trying to boil you alive, like on its body. It's trying to melt
Magic dong.
you. All right,
It's a command grab. You just have to grab it back, and it breaks the whole thing.
it's exactly a command grab, and that's going to be a 7. And that does 10 damage to you as you are just boiled by the body of this thing. It's clearly overheating, and it still has you in its clutches as your turn ends because you are actually.
I have taken 15 points.
Yeah, you are grappled by this creature at this point. And Antoine, it's now your turn. What are you gonna do, buddy?
Is my dong still around? Can I use my dong again? How's my dong doing?
Much like how dongs work, it was only once around.
No, actually, your dong is doing great. It is strong and triumphant and stays there until either your concentration is broken or you dismiss your dong.
Nothing distracts me from my dong. Okay, quick question.
Yes.
Can I combine my dong with another spell?
Combine the dong with another spell.
What kind of spell? What are you trying to do here?
My guiding bolt.
Okay, because using the dong still counts as an attack, and guiding bolt would be another attack. So you got to choose between the guiding bolt or the dong, unfortunately.
Story of my life.
Which way this is gonna go?
I gotta go dong, fellas.
Yeah.
You really have to go dong. So all right,
Yeah.
so roll an attack with it and see if
All
the
right.
dong can save the day.
All right, let's check out how my dong does. I rolled a D2012.
Yep.
And then I guess it's another D8 or D6.
It's a D5 when you get to add to it. So yeah, that hits again. This thing is so massive, it's hard to miss. But yes, you hit it with the dong, and then you roll a D8 is what you do for damage. And
Another 5.
another 5. Yeah. Okay. So your dong smashes into the creature at full force and comes out the side of it. It thankfully drops Vorlin as it falls to the ground, completely immobile, completely destroyed. In fact, you do such damage to it, you can actually see inside it, and yeah, it is just a mass of whirling gears and arcane runes that you don't quite understand. There also seems to be a message written inside the armor chassis.
I want to teabag the corpse with the balls on my spectral dong.
Oh, you do it, man. You do the hell out of it. It's great.
Sweet. Welcome to the real world.
Yeah, you dong the hell out of it.
I
Again,
can't believe I was saved by Anton's spectral dong.
Yeah, wait, did I just kill this guy?
yeah, with your spectral dong. Yeah, you dropped him. Yep. Ultimate.
I actually killed something.
Yep. Ultimate
Suck my
penetration
dick.
in the best way possible.
Chats,
Oh
can
my
we
God.
get some cheers in the chats for
my
the dong
God.
kill?
This is a very special moment, everyone. I'm glad you
Seriously,
could all
guys,
be
I don't
here.
think you fucking understand. The dong fatality wins.
Yep. When they
I
make the
pulled
TV
that out of
tropes
my
page.
ass.
Did you?
Or
That dog out of
Phrasing.
my ass.
as I like to call it, the
I know
dong-tality.
what I said.
It certainly did. Does anyone make an attempt to read the message? Vorlin, you're probably the closest to the thing now as it dropped you.
Can I still see anything?
Where's the message inside of it?
It's like-
What part of it inside?
It's written inside the chassis.
Ah.
I take my burned, boiled, beaten ass
Yeah.
and go, guys, there's a message.
There's a message. It's written in Common, which is the basic language here. It says, what is there? In very nice handwriting, it says, if you're reading this, guess you survived. The next one will kill you for sure. We never forget. Signed, Quint Cogswell's apprentices.
Oh,
The little gnome guy you killed way back when and let his apprentices live. They literally built a death golem to come and kill you. Yeah.
So from here on out, guys, we kill everything.
I mean, that was gonna be our plan to begin with.
Yeah, I know.
Now that I know I have this magic dong in my back pocket,
Nothing can stop you.
Oh yes, I'm so stoked. Oh my god.
I mean, it's also pretty impressive too that Antoine's drug hallucinations kind of let him see the future on this one.
Now who needs to go to Addicts Anonymous, you guys?
Not this cat.
Cornering me into interventions.
I can vouch for this guy. It's good.
All right.
I don't have any more drugs on me, do I? For a victory line, that would be my.
I think you do actually, because you and Skrull were sharing, so yeah, I think you do actually have one more bump.
Nice. Like, all right, you guys figure out what you're gonna do. I'm gonna be over here partying.
Woohoo! He earned it.
I'm going to take the head of the robot and rip it off and take it with me.
There you go. Again, it's still got some dong damage and dents in it, but yeah, it's still a fully workable bronze helmet.
So I kind of also rummage through the what's left of this giant brass golem, and I hand Antoine the plate of armor that has the dong imprint in it.
Nice.
And I feel like this should probably be like our calling card, or like he should wear it like on the back as like
It's the game ball.
yeah,
Game ball.
that's
I like
what we
that.
should do.
It's again too. You can still probably sell that bronze for some money
I was just
too.
gonna say, can I strip the rest of the armor down so we can sell this?
Yeah, there's probably like $200 worth of bronze on this thing.
Sweet.
They made this on a budget.
I'm
They
going to
should.
disperse that amongst the rest of my party.
Again, you still gotta sell it. It just doesn't turn into money. You gotta find someone
Right?
who's willing
No,
to
I
buy it.
understand, but like we're okay.
It's not Mario rules.
It's easier to carry, right? Doesn't weight slow
Look,
us down?
it's the chaotic neutral in me. Okay, I just want everything to be even.
I was gonna say also too. You are in a blacksmith or under one, so Thickjaw would probably buy it off you at a good price.
Oh, can we go up and talk to Thickjaw?
Yeah, you sure can.
I want to
She
go.
probably
talk-
has many questions about what she's been hearing down
Yeah.
there.
I want to kiss her like that sailor on V-Day
Love it.
in Times Square.
She's
Like, guess
actually
who just murdered a man with his penis downstairs.
she's super into it actually. You taste like Fancy Feast. Also, what the fuck happened in my fight club? Why did everyone leave?
You taste like puppy chow, and I'm into that as well.
I get that reference.
No more words, just emotions. Here's some bronze. Make us some weapons.
Pardon. Well, you all have like iron weapons, so it's better, but it can be like sold for other shit. It's like selling copper wire.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
She looks at it there and she says,
So the apprentices are kind of shitty then.
I mean, you did kill their master and not feed them and abuse them on the ride back, so like they probably weren't evil until they met you. Just saying.
Okay, so we definitely. I don't even know what to say to Thickjaw at this point. Like,
I'm going to
By the way,
take
Yeah.
I'm going to take the copper head of the golem I got, put it on the counter, put my hyena skull gauntlet on there, and cover that.
She kind of gives you a look like, I've never done anything like that before, but you know what? I like the challenge. Although really you should be letting me keep this for fucking up my fight club, but I guess you took care of it, so I guess I owe you on this one.
Have a better fight club, Thickums.
She cuts you up like 200 gold for the thing. There you go. If you want the fist done, you gotta come back tomorrow, for it's gonna take me a while to clean up and find where fucking
I'll
Scritch
come
went
back
to.
then.
Yeah, find where fucking
I will
Scritch
get
went.
that bronze hyena skull gauntlet. I'm going to have a mech hyena skull gauntlet.
Love
It's going
it.
to look like one of those Gundams with the snake hands.
Excellent. There you go. So
I
they,
can't wait until Corbin is just like this weird Voltron, strange, like walking
He's gonna
like
be a
armory.
god.
he's the MacGyver of Mountain Man. I have to keep redoing his sheet because he keeps picking up new and interesting weapons every session.
I was gonna try to get mine turned into a blank CD so I could like put like Petey Pablo's first album on it
Nice.
to remind me of 2002.
So
But I like his idea better.
Yeah.
So, as I'm sure you may have forgotten in all the craziness, you still have 3 more businesses to shake down. Do you want to save that for next session in case we want to call this an act?
Yeah,
break?
we've gone for 2 hours. That's about
All
about the
I
good
need
length.
to heal.
There you go. Well,
Yeah.
you do know a
I want to
cleric.
revel in this victory before I fuck it all up at the next stop.
It's going to be hard to like top Death by Dong. So with that, everyone, we will bring this episode to a close. Thank you so much for watching. For the people who followed us along on Twitch, much appreciated. Again, you can listen back to this on Patreon first. I'm getting some custom art made, and it looks great. It's going to go up on the channel soon enough. Be sure to join us every other Thursday on the Cape Joel Twitch as we continue this mad adventure. And again, if you do watch us live, we still might stick around for a little bit and answer some questions, but this is where the video version ends. Say bye, everybody.
See you guys.
YouTube ads coming up.
Yep, coming up. Gotta get that money. Gotta get paid.
Raid Shadow Legends.
Yeah, when are we gonna get the Raid Shadow Legend sponsorship is the real question.
I need it. Dollar
I
Shave
actually
Club.
don't. Dollar Shave Club is good, but so many people hate Raid Shadow Legends now that I actually think that it would hurt your channel if they try to promote you.
Oh, 100%. I'm glad I got in on Manscaped before they started getting TV commercials. I got on them when they were new and they sent me some shit.
Oh, really?
I
Yes.
want to like. Do any of you guys ever get those like pet boxes sponsors hit you up? Like the people who sell like the Kong boxes and the cat boxes.
I live in
like
no
treats
pet
and
building. I would have loved them, but I can't.
Since
use
I've
them.
I
started,
know the only people who hit me up are like T-shirt people, and I always tell them no.
yeah, like the only thing I get because like I started up again is like maybe 50 viewers, and all of them are like the first 2 comments are like, "Hey, we should be friends," and I click on
Love that
yeah, and it's just like some guy selling like 1,000 more followers.
There you
Like
go.
no one's hitting me up for it.
Should we start advertising things that don't sponsor the show,
Yes,
but we
we
want
should.
to sponsor the show?
I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
Let me tell you about Blue Chew. It's the #1 chewable Viagra supplement, beloved by all your favorite wrestling podcasts and fringe sports shows.
Lamborghini is doing some amazing things on the market right now. They're used by such famous YouTubers as maybe Jake Paul. I don't know. I don't watch YouTube. I watch like 3 YouTube channels, and 2 of them are What Culture.
Love them.
I just like their voices. It's
As
easy
do
to
I.
listen
Like
to.
it.
Yeah.
All right, everyone. We'll bring this one to a close. Thank you, everyone who donated. Sorry I couldn't keep up on all of them. I know we got some new followers there. Susan Senpai, I think Pat Senior gave a little bit more. Yeah, the Ultimate Destroyer. Thank you for that. Always appreciated.
Well, while I was getting my ass kicked, I definitely was like in the chat section, like, "Hey, thanks for the bits." So I got my ass kicked.
I appreciate that. Scott's Potatoes also subscribed. Thank you so much.
And it is great, by the way.
It is. This is me doing my due diligence as a Twitch streamer and YouTuber, thanking everyone, because I always read it back later when Twitch sends me like, "Oh, here's how your stream went," and I always feel like a dick that I didn't get to thank people on the day. So there, I thanked you all on the day.
Oh.
Good stuff. So I will be ending the stream. 3, 2, 1, now.